My mother was a very successful pianist. I mean, she was a virtuoso and made lots of records, performed lots of concerts, and in some parallel way, I suppose I found being the chief exec of organisations which work with homeless and other people, something I can do. I won't say I find it easy, but I need to know a little about a lot, which suits me fine. Well, I first started work on the 17th of April 1974. So that's 43 years, almost to a day. When you get up in the morning, you turn your iPhone on and check your emails, and I just prefer to know what's going on, whether it's reading the street notes, which come in overnight, or just checking emails first thing in the morning. So for the last 40 odd years, I've cycled to work, and that's been exciting, it's been dangerous, but it's kept me fit, and that's been important. Worried about what's going to replace work and what's going to replace cycling. It's going to be very strange when I stop doing that, so there's going to be a need to find something else to do. Yeah, the London Connection had an interesting background. What happened was that there was a youth club in this building, which itself was the old church school. And when it had stopped being a school, over a period of years, it became a youth club. At the end of the 1980s, they started noticing that a different type of person was knocking on the door. Young homeless people, young unemployed people saying, can you help me? And they took a very brave decision, or the vicar did at the time, to hand over the whole building to become the London Connection. Yeah, my interview was on the 24th of May, and I got the job, and started in August the 13th, 1990. The London Connection pretty quickly became a good place to work. It kind of had a reputation and attracted, some bohemian staff, if that's the right word. It wasn't just a good place to work. I mean, we did some fantastic work with people on the streets. There was a woman who came back a couple of months ago called Kelly, and the last time I saw her, she was almost naked outside on the street, pissed out of her head, and she's now a childminder, and it's that type of thing which brings tears to your eyes, and you think, yeah, that was worth it. We were so successful, oddly enough, that we were starting to worry about whether we were doing ourselves out of business. Fortunately, big changes were going on within the church, and the church, St Martin's, ran its own work with older homeless people in the social care unit, and that was in the crypt. But also the vicar, wonderful bloke Nick Holton, had a plan to renovate the whole site, and it meant that we went through another merger, this time the London Connection, 12 years old, merged with a social care unit, which roots go back to about 1918, and that was difficult because it was two completely different cultures, two different sets of staff, and may have struggled for a while to kind of work out actually what is the right model of working with the older homeless, but I still believe that the fundamentals remain, that we are there to help people move on. I mean, for some people we remained a life support system, and they might be dead if we weren't here. But I believe, I'm 66 and I believe I can still progress, and there's no reason why people on the streets can't move off, and we will never give up. How am I feeling right now? Well, it's a combination of sadness, a bit of anxiety, a bit of excitement. Sadness because I'm leaving a place I've loved working with some wonderful people. Excited because it's all a bit unknown. It's a step into the dark, and never intended to stay this long, but I've enjoyed, if not every moment, most of it, and feel I've created an organisation, or helped create an organisation, which is a good place to work, which is important to me, but also has helped about 50,000 individuals. Yes, we haven't ended homelessness. We've reduced it a bit at times, but it goes back up again. But at the end of the day, what matters to me is having helped lots of different individuals. I've always believed that when a member of staff here leaves, we can replace them with somebody better. And I think that's nearly always been the case, and if I believe that for everybody else, I should definitely believe it for myself. So don't worry, things will be fine. Yeah, don't worry, things will be fine.